Hey guys, so Father's Day is coming up on the 19th of June, and so in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make a superhero inspired Father's Day card. This card was also a bit of an experiment with watercolor paints and masking fluid, which is fast becoming one of my favorite art products to use, so keep watching to see how it works and what it does. Anyway, I really love the way this card turned out, so keep watching to see how to make your own. For this project, you'll need a piece of plain white cardboard, the design template which is linked in the description of this video, watercolor paints, Darla's art masking fluid, paintbrushes for painting, an old paintbrush for using with the masking fluid, a piece of tracing paper, and a pencil. Start by folding your cardboard in half. I measured where the center was on the piece of cardboard, then used the back of the blade of my craft knife to score down the middle, making it easier to fold, but you can just fold it normally if you want. Next, trace the reverse design onto the piece of tracing paper using a pencil. When you've finished tracing the design, flip the tracing paper over onto the front of the card so that the design is the right way around, and then trace over it again. This will leave the design on the front of the card in pencil. Now use the old brush to add masking fluid to all the areas you want to remain white when you paint your design. I used an old brush because if you don't wash your brush right away, the masking fluid is quite tricky to get off and could damage your good brushes. I painted the masking fluid onto all of the areas I left black on the original design. Once you've finished painting on the masking fluid, wait for it to dry. I left it for about an hour or two, but you should be able to tell when it's dry because it will no longer be sticky. Next, start painting your watercolor paints onto the design. The masking fluid will stop the paint from making contact with the paper in the spaces it's covering, so bear in mind that they will be white later. Once you've finished painting, leave the card to dry completely. Make sure that the card itself is dry, because if it's still damp, removing the masking fluid may damage it. Use your nails or a pair of tweezers, and carefully peel the masking fluid to reveal the plain white card underneath. I then just quickly used an eraser to move any visible leftover pencil lines. Finally, use a thin brush to add any extra details with the watercolors, such as the outline of the face, and your card is complete.